Hey folks, welcome back to our playthrough of Wizardry 7. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. We find ourselves in New City, right in front of our Wickham boat. We're going to get in our boat. We're going to sail south through the Sea of Sorrows to Dragon Mountain. Along the way, we're going to probably fight some piranhas. Hey, look at that. Maybe some moths, maybe some crows. Who knows? We'll just have to enjoy the encounters. At the end of last session, I totally enchanted up our bottle of Old Jake's, so we have 99 charges on that. When I chug from it, I will be singing a song. Thank you very much. Here is a collection of islands that are important for us later in the game. So I have absolutely no problem just sailing through them and putting them up on the map. I do not like facing 19 Luna and Glow Mothras. So you know what I'm going to do? Asphyxiate. That's right, Angie, you're going to do some good old spell casting up there, and we're going to finish off whatever's not affected. Okay, apparently a bunch in the first group were not affected. Luna moths seem to be generally unaffected from that. Well, thank goodness they weren't shooting their webbing at Deirdre. She'd just be like, "Oh no, you got web on me. Oh, I'm paralyzed." Yeah, we got you pegged, Deirdre. You're into getting webbed. Ow, that's really kicking it while it's down. Make it unconscious, then turn it to stone. I guess we don't fight fair. But that's alright, the game doesn't fight fair either. And now we got a long way to go to the west. Alright. It's kind of cool how, you know, if you think about it, like our ship is strafing. I don't think a seafaring vessel was meant to strafe like this, but hey, good for us. Totally not piranhas, just plain old red fishes. And just like that, red fishes are not a problem anymore. Okay, so here's the westernmost island, and here are a lot of piranhas and fish. 26 of them. Oh, Lord. He said cast out our nets, and we had way more fishes than we could take. Okay, let's all just rest. Fran. Have a fish boil. no, some of them survived. The unfortunate ones were not affected. All the fortunate ones died in the initial blast. Alright. So, we are there. And more redfish. Goodness gracious. The Sea of Sorrows is just teeming with them. Meat? No thanks. Okay. Ahead lies a dense white fog, and through it can be heard the sounds of the sea crashing against the shore, or possibly just a rocky reef. Alright, as you can see, we are south of that island there. I'll show you on the map. Look at that. I'm going to save our game. This is the location we should go forward so that we avoid the reefs. If we were one square to the left, one square to the right of us, we would sail into reefs and we would take damage. Now we're on the boat in the fog. Alright. We are now technically on the other side. I'm facing west now. Facing south. Facing east. Alright. The sea butts up against the barren cliffs of the Dragon Mountains, a treacherous cove with no safe harbor. Okay, now we need to wait. I mean, literally, we have to waste time here. Let's just make some, trying to back up our boat here while we slowly watch the sun go across the sky. We need it to be night, and we will then use the stave we found. Yeah, I'm going to use that verb that we found in the Tower of Dane. I mean, you could say that we, murdered everyone there and took, but no, definitely found. Found in their possession and that we murdered and took. Anyway, just progress the time. Get out of the sky, sun. We need it to be night to use the staff. And while I'm at it, let's just verify who's holding the staff. Okay, Edith is holding the coil of the serpent. I mean, I could sleep, but why? Okay, now we're facing west so we can see the sun going down. How nice that the sun sets in the west and rises in the east, even on this alien planet. Okay, so I'm not sure if the sun is actually down yet or not. So I'm just gonna try using the coil of the serpent. No effect. Okay. Let's just headbutt the wall then. Oh, Lord. And we'll just Hide from those 26 fish slash piranhas slash sharks. But whatever they are definitely red. Okay, and Edith, this time you will be the one to deliver a nuclear blast. Who of them thinks? Wow, 3 in a row made their saving throw. Against this, took 0 damage. So we got what, 9 left? No, 7 left. Okay. Fine, you know what? Blythe, take some meat. Hey, look, level up. Angie, what'd you get? Vitality. And that's it. Okay, well, gotta say I was expecting a little more out of you, Angie. I've really come to expect excellence. Hey, at least you got 100% Kirijutsu now. Blythe, what you got? Some strength, all right. And intelligence, good for you. And a little speed, hey hey. And I guess you always have more hit points than Angie does, so hooray for that. And you've also got your Kirijutsu maxed out. Well done. Well done indeed. Okay, the moon is up there, so here we go. After waving the serpentine staff for a while, you feel a bit silly. Alright. So that's either not the right spot or... Okay, that is the right spot, but not the right time. Let's go again. I'm fine feeling a bit silly. Okay, here we go. Taking the serpentine staff and holding it high in front of the glowing rock, you discover that the phosphor chunk is not here by act of nature, but by design. The side of the cliff retracts and opens the pass to an underground cove. Alright, so everyone remembers this. This is the spot. You face south, wait for the right time of night, use your Staff of the Serpent. And now, well, let's go in to Dragon Mountain. I mean, I could turn to the... Okay, so I did turn to the right, and I'm like, ooh, I could go to the right, but I'm really going to go left. Except I turn to the right, and I catch 17 redfish. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish. That's a pain in the rear. Okay, let's see. Blythe, you haven't nuclear blasted or asphyxiated anything, so it's your turn. And don't worry, Connie, Deirdre, you'll be the next. Assuming Deirdre doesn't get herself in some kind of a bondage thing again. Hey, Fran, level up. Some decks. Awesome. Okay, now, I actually am going to go to the left here. In the murky waters ahead, you hear a faint, eerie cry. Okay, same text. Drawing nearer, you discern the figure of a woman bathing in the cove. Softly she sings her haunting chant against the sound of the rushing waves. Enticing and beautiful, no one notices you drifting in until... I guess we swing that way. Brombadeg has risen! And Brombadeg attacks. But there's 2 Brombadegs because we're in elite difficulty. Okay, Deirdre. Use... Oh, I guess you don't have the angel thing to... Okay, whatever. Use the Lair of haste then to haste us. Edith, you give us a bless. Thank you. Fran, what do you want to do here? Ooh, you know what? Do you have armor melt? Yes, you do. Let's reduce Brombadeg's armor. Oh no! Okay, so Angie is insane, but paralyzed. You know, I think I'm just going to leave Angie like that, rather than have 2 people take their turn to try to snap her out of it. Because one would have to uninsane her, one would have to unparalyze her. Yeah, we'll just leave her like that for a bit. And we hope that 2-player characters' actions are going to more than make up for it. Oh no. Okay, now we're getting a little on the tricky side here. You cast... I don't even know what level of spell this is. Try casting it on Edith. Connie, you probably don't have Sane Mind. No, you don't. You have Cure Paralysis, though. Try getting Angie unparalyzed. You don't have Sane Mind either. Lair. I don't know what it does, but do something. Okay. Edith, you Sane Mind on Angie and Fran. You don't have Sane Mind. Okay. You throw a heal up on Angie. Alright. 1 round of trying to unfudge ourselves here. Alright, 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 alright. So at this stage, we're all insane. Let's just take our chances that our attacks will happen and we actually kill Brombadegs. Hey, look at that, got one of them. Okay, you know, this kind of reminds me of a D&D story. So, when there's one character or one player in our group who, whenever he gets charmed, he automatically thinks, "Oh, the monster has charmed me, so now I have to go attack my companions." And he does it so gleefully that I don't know if he doesn't understand how charm works, or if he just wants any excuse to try and kill other player characters. And so when I see my characters here in Wizardry 7 turning on each other and being horrible towards each other, I think of him. Oh, Deirdre! Oh. I was totally going to say that Deirdre went down, but you know, that'd have been too easy of a joke. All right, let's give it a try again. Brombadeg has risen. Okay, gotta slowly have the text appear. No speeding through that. Brombadeg has risen, Brombadeg appears, Brombadeg, 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 Brombadeg. You know, I wonder if silence is going to do anything about that enchantment. Let's give it a go. And yeah, Deirdre, haste us again. Here we go. Nuclear blast on them? Firestorm? You can get a firestorm. You know what? Let's summon something on our side. Okay, well, silence does affect them. Okay, but that doesn't make any sense. How can one of them be silenced? I mean, I'm just doing this now for science. Just to see if I silence both of them, will they actually just not be able to cast that? Because in theory, one of them is silenced, but for the number of enchantments that they were casting, okay, so now both of them should be silenced, and yet they are still casting enchantment. Okay, so silence does nothing, and that's good to know. I won't bother trying to silence them next time. go. She's singing so sweet. Don't you wanna get her between the sheets? No, you don't, because she's got tentacles. You've watched enough hentai to know how that goes. Brombadeg attacks. Alright. Now, one more time. Oh. I bet even if we were all hidden, the Song of Enchantment would still get us, so let's not mess around like that. You know what? Let's just Ooh, wait. Where's anti-magic? Do you not have anti-magic? I guess she does not have anti-magic. Okay, summon us something. Do you have anti-magic? Let's see if anti-magic actually stops the Song of Enchantment. Alright, let's go. Okay, so it doesn't look like this anti-magic does anything. Okay, so this is 6 times they have cast enchantment upon us. 7 times. Alright, so 7 times of getting enchantment cast upon us in 1 round. Wow. We did way better the first attempt on this. Because it's all RNG. Because the Brombadegs were not Song of Enchanting that much the first time. And I guess even when they were, we had really good rolls to resist it because only Angie had been, I guess, insaned by them until well into the fight. Okay, I had previously armor melted to reduce their armor and do more damage with our attacks. So let's give this a go again, folks. Well, I mean, the last couple times we were just screwing around trying to figure out what worked and the mechanics of it. Yeah, let's not count. Let's just go over again. Wow, we actually missed? Oh my goodness! Edith sucked a tentacling. And not the good kind of sucking a tentacle. What? I mean, when you go get calamari. Okay, you know what, folks? Hey, at least we didn't get a lot of songs of enchantment against us. You know what we're gonna do? That's right. Normal mode. Now let's save. Here we go, here we go, here we go, let's do it again. Now there's only one Brombadeg. Maybe she would be our friend, but no she won't. 'Cause she's kind of a bitch like that. And I don't say that lightly. 'Cause she's pretty heavy. Yeah. So in addition to Brombadeg having, with only one Brombadeg versus two, having only half as many actions, all of our attacks are focused against one Brombadeg instead of two, so it's like Brombadeg deals half as much damage, and we deal twice as much damage to the Brombadeg, so it is way easier on normal mode versus expert mode. Okay, all kinds of stuff. 3 potions out of it, okay. I don't even want to pick up the half stars. Although I probably should. Connie, you got a level. Hey, personality and intelligence and dexterity and strength and piety. Oh, you didn't get vitality. Someone is so disappointed in you, Connie. Someone is absolutely disappointed in you. Hey, a bard level for Deirdre. Way to max out your strength. You are the swollest bard out there. I'm gonna play a song for you or else. Yeah, that's your style. The blood-filled waters, the Leviathan carcass slips back to the... That makes the whole sentence work. In the blood-filled waters, the Leviathan carcass slips back to the depths, a gruesome end to the monstrous legend. There'll be no trophy to adorn any marina's walls, and perhaps this too is how it should be. After all, real myths are hard to come by. Yeah, but little monk dude wants to hoist that up on his wall. Okay, do we have a toxic bomb? Someone else's inventory? Deadly poisons. Well, now you have toxic bomb too. It's a whip of dreams. I have no clue what it does. But it is an extended weapon, and everyone except priests, bishops, and samurai can use it? Oof, what kind of dreams does that give? Chain chausses +1. An axe of sapping. I'll have to look up those stats later. Horn of Prometheus. Ooh, that's one that does fireball. I don't remember what most of these things do. That does... Element Calmer does cure lesser conditions. The Super Horn is a Horn of Superhero. That casts Haste. That is an Astral Gate to get rid of things. That's Sleep. Let's just do that for now. Okay, the chausses. Who can use this? Fighter, Ranger, the Bard or the Bishop? I don't remember what order they're in. Let's give it a go. Currently wearing Robes of Enchantment. Lower. Okay. She can wear Chain Chausses +1. I just don't know the difference in resistances between these things. It's for armor class. I'll have her hold them for now, and later I'll look them up. There's a shore. That's right, I'm just sailing here, mapping out the whole area. Here's another shore. More shore, please. Alright. I think I've got, other than off to the left, right by the entrance, I think I've got all these areas mapped out. Oof. I'm actually going to tab over and pull up a map of this place. Alright. Pulled open the map. Now I've got that off on the other screen. This little area here is empty, except for these vampire vultures. And soon it's going to have vampire vulture corpses. Come on, vampire vultures, you're making us look bad. There we go. And then we bounce over here. Yep. I know, look at me and my whole gotta map out everything again. Stingers and floaters. Let's just take them down in a focused assault. Not the most efficient use of our actions. I mean, we should split the party, half attacking the first group, half attacking the second group, but I don't need to be the most efficient, just efficient enough to get the job done. Well, some of them are pretty wise to float away for their lives. Rock lobsters! No, just Komodo dragons. Oh well. Not everyone can be a rock lobster. Alright, alright. Blythe's our meat collector, I guess. Take that whatever way you want. Trust me, Blythe takes it whatever way she wants. Oh, oh, oh. Oh yeah, that's the kind of thing that would get me punched. Oh, I haven't changed it back to expert mode or expert difficulty. I mean, I'm not an expert, so that kind of makes sense. Oh, Deirdre, I see you found a way to get poisoned. Congratulations. I mean, I know she's didn't get poisoned from sampling Blythe's dungeon meat. No, that would make her nauseous. All right. no, I missed a square. Alright. Monsters! And I still didn't change it to expert mode. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna terminate this. I know, dragons. Woo, yay! No, 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 no. Configuration first. Expert. Thank you. Now we load our game. And now let's fight some dragons. Ooh, dragons! And green dragons. Dragon pups, green dragons. Maybe they're all dragon pups, maybe they're all green dragons. I don't know. But I do know they are green. They are some kind of a dragon. So I guess green dragons is probably going to be more of an accurate description. Any case, let's do that. Connie, do that. Deirdre? I mean, we got it, so use it. Edith. Bless us, please. Thank you. Yeah, Fran, you can just attack from the back. Okay, that fireball from the Horn of Prometheus was actually pretty underwhelming. If I wanted to do more damage, I could have had Deirdre just nuclear blast. I mean, I think I understand what dfortae was going with when he made the bards, revised the bard class, to not be able to cast thaumaturgic magic and only use their instruments because, yeah, the whole bard music thing is really over-eclipsed by their spellcasting ability pretty quickly. And with the change he made, you know, they're going to focus on using their music. Okay, so number 2 and number 4. So it could be Magic Sparks. Let's just try Magic Sparks. Yeah, it's Magic Sparks. Found a glove, a bow, maiming, butterfly axes, a helmet, a crossbow, lower armor, a staff, and some gold. Ooh, Lord. Again, I don't care about throwing weapons. I already got some Morning Stars that I'm not going to use. I guess I'll just take that for funsies. Look at that, you even had a spot to carry things. Okay, what do we have here? An electric glove. Who's carrying another glove? You're carrying another glove. Oh my gosh, I could have someone just wielding 2 electric gloves. Stave of Witches. Mage, Alchemist, Psionicist, Monk Ninja. Well, give that to the ninja then. Plate Griviere. Okay. Probably not as good as Plate Mail -3 or Plate Mail +3. Yeah, not as good as that. Great bow. Hey, I'm not going to use the bows anyway. Not going to use a crossbow. A kabuto. And you already have a better kabuto. Okay, I think I've identified everything, and it all is pretty unuseful stuff for us. Nah, I'm not going to reload to try and get better loot. my map, I gotta fight dragon rooks. I mean, thematically, it's appropriate. We're in Dragon Mountain. They're dragon rooks. I get it. I get it. Now let's look at that map. Okay, this area over here is just kind of a little dead end, but I do want to fill out my map. Okay, dead end explored. Now we just go back to our Wickham boat. And we proceed. Alright, I'm just looking at the map, and that is a squirrely thing. I cannot tell which way we want to go. So just a moment, I'm gonna look at that map a little longer, and I'll cut after I've read the map. All right, back at it. We could go this way, and that would take us to the City of Sky, which will progress the game. But before we do that, I think we need to get the dragon key, which means we need to go down this way. So just looking at my friendly dently map here. Yeah, this is the way I should be going, off to the south. This ledge over here looks like it would take me to a dead end, and I don't want to go to a long dead end for unfunsies. Now there were two paths I could have taken, and the one I did not take had a trap which would collapse upon us and do a whole bunch of damage, and then it would seal off the passageway, and I just don't have time to mess around with that, folks. Ain't no one got time for that. Alright, we got ourselves the Walking Undead. And some fire crows. Just talking with some of my friends, the ones who I play D&D with, a couple weeks ago about the show, The Walking Dead, and I'm like, yeah, I stopped watching that, I don't know, like after season 3 or 4, I don't remember. And they're like, oh, it was kind of good for a bit there, but then they're like, yeah, it did kind of peter out for a little bit, but the ending was great. I'm like, okay, well, it sounds cool. Maybe sometime if I get around to it, I'll watch it, but I don't know. I don't know. Alright, now if I went off to the west here, that would connect me to the passageway that I skipped that had the trap in it. So I'm not going to go that way. Instead, I will go south. Yeah, I'll just map this out. Alright, I'm here. I could go south. That's a dead end area with some moths, a big poop ton of moths. Alright, Connie, way long ago in the video I said you were going to get a nuclear blast next, and there you go. Your turn to nuclear blast next. Don't worry, Deirdre. I have not forgotten about you. It is always cool when the person who casts nuclear blast goes first. Meanwhile, Deirdre's just like, no, me, shoot the webbing at me, please! I want to get sticky! Sorry, Deirdre. We've only got 98 shades of gray in this dungeon. And that, folks, that is the kind of storytelling that comes along as you play the game. You know, who would have known when we started this that Deirdre is the kind of character who likes to get paralyzed and poisoned. And I never would have thought that of her. She always seems like such a tame, restrained bard over there. Fetid corpses, zombie skulls. You're annoying. You can go to hells. Okay, save the game. Just take a little snooze. Okay. Eventually everyone's got to wake up when I click off. There we go. One way or the other, someone was going to catch some Z's in that situation. Alright, let's see now. There's going to be two passages. I want to take the one on the west side. There. Because the one on the east is just another long dead end. Hey, we all love going into long dead ends. Okay, maybe not all of us. A whole lot of us love going into long dead ends. Sometimes, for the purposes of expediency's sake, we don't get to go to every one of them. Alright, Deirdre. Now is your turn to nuclear blast. I got level 4. They make such cute popping sounds, I imagine, when they explode. Gosh, man, what would happen if you put it... Okay, I'm sure someone's got a video of it somewhere of putting a jellyfish in a microwave, and I'm sure it's horribly cruel, but I totally wonder what it does. If you know what happens when you stick a jellyfish in a microwave, leave it down in the comments below. Should be getting ready for a fight. There we go. That's a fight. 3 Dragoras. What's a Dragora? That's a Dragora. just like that, the Dragoras are done. And we found powder and gauntlets. Cool. And Edith found a level. Dexterity and vitality. Good job, Edith. Yeah, right. Good old Edith. I don't do physical stuff. Or weapon stuff. I'm a bishop now. That kind of stuff is beneath me. Okay, that would be more nuclear blast power. That would be anti-magic. Yeah, just nuclear blast power for her. No, not that. That button. Random gauntlets. What do we have? Copper gloves. -8 AC. Titanium is probably way better than that. Yeah. Okay. Fighter Valkyrie Lords. Well. Chainmail. Mittens. -7. -8. Well, I guess that's actually an upgrade. Deep in the dragon's lair, you discover the bones of an ill-fated venturer, a grisly skeleton crew. Spying the great chest at the rear of the cavern, right over here, you wonder if this could have been a band of pirates, burying their treasure, little suspecting that their secret hideaway was already occupied by a fire-breathing tenant. You consider momentarily the tales of dying pirates who cursed their booty with a last grasping breath. But then think better, as such stories are usually the kinds of tales meant for children and midnight campfires. These bones look harmless enough. Just to be sure, however, you take a casual stroll around the cavern, stepping on any pirate skulls that happen to be lying about, crushing them beneath the grating heel of your boot. There, that should take care of any old pirate's curse. Haven't you ever heard of skeletons without heads? I mean, come on, use your adventure there. Adventure there? I mean, imagination. Use your illusion. That's right. You use your illusion too. Okay, number 2, number 1, number 4. I should just stop talking. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to lose hit points. No. No, I had that. I effing had that. You give me 2 effing yellows in a row. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, don't know about the others. Okay, it's that one. There we go. Sword, armor, 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 amulet, horn, ankh, and gold. All right, what do we got? Gem of Power. Okay, this is like the second time I found a Gem of Power, and the last time I thought, oh, that totally does power attack, but it doesn't. Rapier of Sickness. I have to see how that compares to other things. Full plate, leg armor. Again, we got good stuff already. A bronze cuirass, I don't care about that. A magic bra. I mean, I've heard of Wonder Bras, but that's a magic bra. Okay, that's minus 13. I think 13 is going to be better than minus 12. Yeah, drop that. What do we got? A Jericho horn. Break the walls down. And an Ankh of healing. Okay, I did that. Gem of power. And that. Alright. Blythe detects something. Cool. Well, let's search. No. There we go. Lever. And that lever... Yep. Opened up the wall over here. Uh-huh. Ooh, you know what, folks? Let's continue this in our next video. We're getting a little long here. And I do not want to shortchange anyone the experience of what comes next. Or what could come next. Because I don't even know what's going to come next. You got to stick around. Tune in next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.